Well, this week has been filled with major headlines in the U.S. and around the world. One America's Rachel Acenas takes us through the top stories in our Week in Review.
The week begins in Georgia, where the governor activates the National Guard following a violent weekend of protests. Also on Monday,
Ghislaine Maxwell, a confidant and ex-girlfriend of Jeffrey Epstein, is transferred to a federal prison in New York City following her arrest last week on sex trafficking charges.
Plus, the House Foreign Affairs Committee invites Secretary of State Mike Pompeo to a hearing on Russia's alleged payment of bounties to Taliban-linked militants to kill U.S. troops. Tuesday, the federal government awards a multi-million-dollar contract to Regeneron for its coronavirus treatment and a $1.6 billion contract to Novavax for the development of its COVID vaccine. Meanwhile, President Trump ramps up efforts for schools to fully reopen this fall.
So we're very much going to put pressure on governors and everybody else to open the schools, to get them open.
Midweek, President Trump and the President of Mexico commemorate the replacement agreement for NAFTA.
2 years in the making, the Trump administration celebrates the inauguration of the USMCA.
Plus, the Supreme Court rules on 2 major cases regarding religious rights, upholding a Trump administration regulation allowing employers to opt out of the birth control coverage, and also protection for religious institutions from employment discrimination lawsuits. Then on Thursday,
the Supreme Court has made a ruling in the case of President Trump's tax returns. In a 7-2 decision handed down again just moments ago, the court decided against President Trump,
while the Supreme Court temporarily denies Congress access to his financial records. Also on Thursday, former U.S. Attorney Jeffrey Berman testifies before the House Judiciary Committee as part of the investigation into his removal. Meanwhile,
we're following breaking news out of Washington, D.C. as President Trump commutes the sentence of his former political advisor, Roger Stone. This according to OAN's Jack Posobiec.
Finally, on Friday, President Trump touches down in Florida to visit U.S. Southern Command and attend a fundraiser. And President Trump's campaign rally in New Hampshire this weekend is postponed due to Tropical Storm Faye hitting the Northeast.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.